I'm Victor Namunyu. I'm a financial advisor at Saiton Investments. Debt is money that you borrow with an intention of returning back with an interest in a future debt. We have broadly two classifications of debt. We have the good debt and the bad debt. Good debt is the debt that you borrow, possibly to put in an income-generating activity, while bad debt is debt that you borrow for consumption. Debts are caused by so many issues, but in particular personal debt mostly are caused by one, the unemployment. When a country has high unemployment rates, you realize that most people, they want to access money but they can't, so they opt to go for the debt. Also, they are caused by, for lack of a better word, the indiscipline in financial management. So you find that somebody has some money and he or she misuses it, and he ends up going for a debt, which in turn affects that. The first thing that you need to do when you've borrowed money, first you need to engage your lender, possibly to agree on the terms on which you want to pay. You want to look at what are you getting as an individual. Let's say if you're getting 50,000 and you have a debt of, let's say, 500,000, you arrange with your lender and find out how can you spread your payments in such a way that you're also left with something to take care of your daily expenses. Another thing, you need to practice discipline around what you've agreed on. So once you agree that I'm going to pay, let's say, like 30,000 every month, you stick to it. And in case you encounter some challenges along the way, it's good you engage your lender so that you restructure again how you're going to make payments. So what I would say is you need to be as open as possible when you are engaging your lender, and you tell them as you are and your ability to pay back your debt. Debts are good if you know how to use them. So it's not something that we should avoid in entirety. What I would suggest is we find a way of how can we take debts that we can be able to pay off, for example. And in cases of where you are just taking debts for consumption purposes, that is the point that we need to recheck ourselves, because you find out somebody's, for example, taking a debt to go for birthday bash in Naivasha, for example. Somebody's taking a debt to go and enjoy himself or herself in Diani. So such debts is good to avoid them, and the only way we can avoid them is to look at ourselves and find out, do we really need those things? What you need to do as an individual is first to accept that this is where I am as an individual, and find out how best can I come out of these bad debts. So the first step is acceptance. Accept that right now I'm indebted. I have debts all over. And then look at mechanisms which you are going to come out of them. And don't run away from your lenders. Talk to them, engage them, tell them this is how I am as an individual. And as human beings, they are social beings. They will accept you and you'll chat a way forward on how you're going to get out of those debts.